Hey man, what's good, y'all? You feel me? Now I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I haven't posted a YouTube long form video in a minute. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gonna get straight to the point. I feel like it'll be better because this is long form video. You know what I'm saying? I can explain that. If you don't want to hear all this yap, just skip to the timestamp right here, bro. I got you. I've been busy. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole family business going on, so it's just been a lot of like work. You feel me? It's just been a lot of things going on. So you know, I've been really busy. On top of that, my PC broke. So like, there was nothing I could do, bro. You feel me? Like I couldn't do nothing. And also, I was in the middle of moving. Everything is moving to the new crib, as you can see. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got my own gaming room now, my own content room. You feel me? Like it's smooth, bro. Everything's cool. But yeah, like it was a time, like, you know, like I was confused, bro. I was talking to my boy KP. Shout out KP, by the way. Like my PC broke. And I was like, bro, I can't stream. I can't do no videos. I can't do nothing. You feel me? So it was just like, whatever, bro. You know, time went on, you know, and I was just busy as well, too. I was going out of town like every single day. Like I was working 7 days a week, bro, because, you know, it's a business. We got to like get everything up and running. You feel me? So it was just like, I'm just going to put it on hold for now while I get everything straightened up. And then, you know, when it's time to start hopping back on, you know, the content stuff, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, I'm going to get back on it. Feel me? So, yeah, here I am, bro. You know, hey, it's not like the previous times I went on my hiatus and stuff. I got no excuse for that, bro. I just didn't want to post. You feel me? I'm just going to be honest. But now we back, though. You know, I want to post. Yeah, I got to start doing something, bro, especially long forms, bro. I think I should do more, you know, reactions, like whatever. Send me some Dragon Ball videos or whatever. Like, send it to me. Like, you know, I'll react to it or whatever. Or just send me whatever. Like, you know, I'll try to expand my content, you know, from just Dragon Ball. Especially when it comes to long form, trying to like reach out, branch out, do more things. You feel me? Like as I explained in my YouTube Shorts video. Yeah, without further ado, bro, I ain't trying to bore you guys with too much lecturing. You know what I'm saying? Like the yap session's done. You feel me? So let's get straight to the video, man. Okay, bro. Let's get straight to it.
The transformations of Son Goku symbolize a core feature of his character, that he's always moving forward, always breaking his limits.
Yup.
But then in the Dragon Ball Super manga, we got a transformation that appeared to celebrate Goku going backwards and limiting his growth as a character.
I knew it, bro. I'm telling you, it has to be Dragon Ball Super, bro. Like they regress his character, his transformations, his like everything as a character. It just goes backwards, bro. It's like they're revisiting old things Goku already conquered. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just doing the same ideas that was already established and going back and forth. We're like, bro, we already get it. Like, let's get something new. Let me put myself on big screen real quick because I got a yap. People be talking about Dragon Ball GT, how there's too much, you know, like revisiting old points and stuff like that, bringing back old characters and whatnot, you know. But like at the end of the day, GT will never regress somebody's character to the point where it's like, oh, you don't recognize the character no more, bro. Like what they did with Piccolo was crazy. You feel me? And then they're doing the same thing with like, I understand what they're trying to do with Vegeta, but it just doesn't feel, it doesn't work, bro. I'm sorry. And then now what they're doing with Goku is like everything he built up from OG Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z as a character, they're regressing his character just to build it back up again. And that's what I've been saying. But people have been coming at me because it's like they think like I'm attacking Dragon Ball Super because I'm just a hater. You know, it's like, it's whatever. Like if I'm a Dragon Ball Super hater, I'm a Dragon Ball Super hater, bro. I don't care. But like, we can't ignore the fact that they're already doing things Goku already conquered, right? Like, especially when it comes to like understanding some villains need to be killed, bro. Like he understood that after the Frieza saga. Like we knew that, right? That's why when it came with Cell, he wanted Gohan to kill Cell. The whole Sensubi thing, it wasn't so, oh, he forgave Cell, whatever like that. Like he didn't want Cell to do what he did at the end of the Cell saga, like blow up the whole planet because Gohan was going to be stronger than him. So he made Cell, you know, get back to his full potential, get back to his full strength and fought Gohan because he knows that Gohan was going to beat him anyway. It was just one of those things how he understood what Cell was going to do before he did it. It was a smart thing that he did. The whole thing with Moro was completely different. Bro said, oh, I know you be training, I know you be lifting weights in jail. Like, you know, I'm gonna give you a senzu bean so I can fight you again. Do you promise to go to jail peacefully? Like, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? It's stuff like that that pisses me off, bro. You know, I'm sorry for yapping, bro. Let's get back into the video.
And this is just really dumb because transformations in Dragon Ball and shonen battle anime in general are supposed to represent an evolution of its characters, that they've taken a pivotal step forward on their journeys of self-actualization and ascended to become a higher being than they were moments ago. These cathartic culminations of the shonen power fantasy tend to go down as the most iconic moments of their respective series, with Dragon Ball being the poster child for this, arguably having not one, but two of the most iconic transformations in the history of the medium. The gold and silver head ascensions of Son Goku, Super Saiyan, and Ultra Instinct.
I ain't gonna cap. Super Saiyan 4 is still a better transformation than MUI, bruh. Like, MUI, don't get me wrong, I'm just talking about visually though. But MUI, it does more, you know, like it has like crazy abilities. Obviously that Super Saiyan 4 is just a power boost, but just visually, it looks better. I ain't gonna cap. And I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. A lot of people, like, they will deadass be blinded by their hate for GT and tell me that Super Saiyan 4 is not a good looking transformation, even though that's what everybody used to like back in the day. You know, so, you know what I'm saying?
The latter of which symbolizing Goku's martial arts mastery, reaching if not surpassing that of the gods themselves, gaining praise and admiration from the most powerful beings in the multiverse. But herein lies the issue. Where do you take Goku from there? With a series like Dragon Ball, which is all about surpassing one's limits, where do you take a man whose fists can touch the face of God?
Right.
Well, here's what you don't do. You don't blatantly regress and misrepresent the core of his character, seemingly retcon the progress he made in the previous arcs, miss the entire point of what transformations are supposed to represent in Dragon Ball, insult the intelligence of the reader with egregiously terrible writing, all for it to amount to nothing anyway. Which, unfortunately, is what describes Goku's true Ultra Instinct transformation, one of the dumbest and definitely the most pointless transformation in Dragon Ball history. Introduced in the Granola arc, true Ultra Instinct came about as a way for Goku to use Ultra Instinct while utilizing the power of his emotions, because he couldn't keep his heart calm enough to use the power of the Silverhead Mastered Ultra Instinct form optimally. This all sounds fine until you remember that this flies in the face of Goku as a character and the established law of Ultra Instinct itself,
I've been saying this, bro.
Goku already knew the value of keeping his heart calm in order to improve as a fighter. It's what Kami and Popo...
I made a video on this too. I remember back then, like it just made no sense. Goku already been through this since OG Dragon Ball. I made a video on this and people was attacking me. I was like, bro, what am I saying that's wrong, bro? It's like most of the things that what he's talking about, he learned all of this in OG Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so dumb.
Taught him as a child. In the Cell Saga, he combined the martial arts wisdom he learnt on Earth with the wild Super Saiyan transformation in order to tame and perfect it. Even when entering the realm of the gods, Goku kept this philosophy, as Toriyama himself described what the Super Saiyan Blue form represented. By overcoming a certain limit, he, Goku, has become both strong and tranquil, able to keep his composure in a fight. What makes the existence of true Ultra Instinct even more ridiculous is that during the Tournament of Power, while tapping into Ultra Instinct for the first time, Goku had no issue keeping his heart calm with the existence of his entire universe at stake. During the Moro arc, Goku had no issue keeping calm when facing off against the literal space devil who had killed billions and was the reason why Meris sacrificed himself.
Right.
Meris being Goku's Ultra Instinct teacher, who he had spent months bonding with leading up to the final battle. But now, in the Granola arc, Goku can't keep his heart calm when fighting against the Heater Gang? Who are what, some space fucks?
That's what I'm saying. Like, the stakes, and when you look at the stakes, right, when it comes to the Tournament of Power, how everything was on the line. Like your whole family, your entire universe's existence was on the line. And your heart, you was calm as hell. That was the whole point of Mastered Ultra Instinct. Like he was very calm, right? When he fought against Moro, he was a demon, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was out here killing people left and right. Miras got killed because of him, and he was still calm. And you talk about the heaters, because of, oh my god, bro. I don't know.
The stakes of this arc are so low. I'm not saying the Heaters weren't evil, but all these Bojack Gang rejects did was
Bojack Gang rejects?
Goku knew for 20 minutes, and said guy used most of that 20 minutes to try and kill Goku.
Right.
These planet brokers don't even really want to destroy anything. They just wanted to gain Frieza's empire and his resources. So this idea that Goku now can't keep calm in a fight against these bozos in the grand scheme of things and would instead choose to forgo all of his martial arts teachings, it's just ridiculously
That's what I'm saying.
character writing for Goku. Then there's the bad writing in relation to Ultra Instinct itself, as true Ultra Instinct contradicts the mechanics of the technique as established arcs prior, because the form is just Goku being emotional while using Ultra Instinct in its Omen form.
Like, how does that make sense?
Goku went from using Omen while calm to clearly getting more emotional as the fight went on, and it gave him no such power boost when he was getting stomped on by Moro. It was clearly stated by two angels that Omen is just completely inferior to the Mastered Ultra Instinct form,
right,
which Maris even called the true version of Ultra Instinct. Hell, in the Tournament of Power, when Goku first entered Ultra Instinct Omen, he did so by reflecting on all of his martial arts teachings he'd learned throughout his life, which included Popo and Kami's teachings for him to be calm and tranquil.
Exactly. Thank you, bro.
So for Toyotaro to try and tell us now that this Ultra Instinct Omen with wild emotions is the true Ultra Instinct or the true Ultra Instinct for Goku is so dumb that it feels like an insult. But what really gets me is the way true Ultra Instinct was framed. Despite
Now, I ain't gonna lie though, I think the main thing is too is like the media literacy that most of the people have. Like the people who, from what I understand, a lot of the people who dislike the Dragon Ball Super manga are people who are very media literate. You know, they understand Dragon Ball for what it is. They read it. They you know, they understand what the story is trying to say. You feel me? Like what Toriyama's intentions were, especially when it comes to Goku's character. So it's like when they're reading, you know, Dragon Ball Super, and a lot of these things are just rehashed, you know, character arcs or regressing Goku's character. And we're talking about, a lot of people like, you know, be like, oh, you know, why are you hating on Dragon Ball Super just because it's new? It's like, no, it's like from everything from when I grew up as a kid, like on Dragon Ball, I'm understanding what's going on. I'm understanding Goku's progression. Like we grew up with Goku, you feel me? Then to like look at Dragon Ball Super and see them going over everything again. Like look at what they did to Gohan, bro. You feel me? Like, let me be calm, bro. You feel me? Like they do this all the time, is what I'm saying. You know, and it's just like, when we give any criticism of it, it's like, oh, you're not a real Dragon Ball fan because you're supposed to eat up whatever they give you. It's like, no, if it's bad, it's bad, bro. You know, like we're just being honest, because I can read the story and I can show you exactly what it contradicts from the original storyline. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, stuff like that just kind of bugs me out, bro.
Making no sense at all, it wasn't framed as Goku taking a misstep in his path to truly mastering Ultra Instinct. You know, like how Future Trunks is, he had that useless and slow Super Saiyan grade 3 Ultra Super Saiyan form that wasn't the way to master Super Saiyan.
Right.
Instead, true Ultra Instinct was framed as being this badass next step for Goku because his dad taught him that fighting to win is all that matters, not fighting to improve oneself, you know, Goku's entire martial arts manga.
That's what I'm saying.
He had all throughout the original manga from when he was a child training on the Roshi and was in fact reinforced in a tournament of power so Goku could access Ultra Instinct in the first place. Instead, no, we get this absolutely nothing form that at the very least actually acts as the perfect illustration of the amount of fake progress Goku has made all throughout Dragon Ball Super, because God forbid he'd surpass Beerus and the series just ends. True Ultra Instinct didn't even address the ways he needed to grow as established at the beginning of the Granola arc, where Whis told him that as long as he keeps his heart calm, he would be able to use Ultra Instinct even in his base form and would have no stamina drawbacks. Instead, true Ultra Instinct was all about not keeping calm, still drained his stamina, and was still a transformation. Why is it like this, you ask?
That's what I'm not understanding. What is the whole point of true Ultra Instinct? That's why I remember when this first came out, right? A couple years ago, when True Ultra Instinct first came out, I was going crazy on social media, but I was asking, like, what is the point? Like, this transformation is like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. There's the explanation made no sense. You know, like there was just I don't know, bro. Like I was trying to figure out like what changed. What changed? You feel me? Like you use your emotion, you're not stronger, you still drain stamina. Like what's going on? Like what did you gain from True Ultra Instinct? They just wanted to. It's not even like a transformation. His eyes just changed, bro. You feel me? Like it just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's because all of a sudden, Toyotaro tried to retcon the training sessions Goku and Whis had. He tries to make it so Whis apparently always thought it was pointless for Goku to try and stay calm in battle because he's a Saiyan and not an angel.
Right.
And that all this time, Whis was actually telling Goku to find his own style of Ultra Instinct, which is just not really what happened at all. Toyotaro had Goku go down a path of existential questioning about who he really was and try to tie that into True Ultra Instinct, with Goku finding out more about his Saiyan origins and Saiyan pride, because for some reason the ever tenacious Son Goku started to doubt his own strength for some reason.
Somehow.
And to that I say, if you want to see a well-written transformation that relates to Goku coming to terms with his Saiyan origins, may I direct you to the very first Super Saiyan transformation.
Cook, my nigga.
Being a botched attempt to rip off the Super Saiyan transformation is actually very on brand for True Ultra Instinct, since it doesn't have any kind of identity to call its own. It just looks like manga Ultra Instinct Omen, which means it looks quite boring. The way he fought wasn't unique, it was Goku fighting like he always does. There's one page where Goku fired a mouth blast, which was kind of fun, but then you realize this is just ripping off, paying homage to the Buu saga completely, and the perspective of the panel is just way off. Like, there's no reason for Gas to look that.
Hey, another thing, bro. This is not a hot take either, and I don't care if I hurt y'all feelings. Toyotaro will never ever match Toriyama, bro. Especially when it comes to his art, bro. Like just look at this. Toriyama would never do paneling like this, bro. I promise you. I promise you. Toriyama would never do this ever. What is this? Hey man, like we not doing that, bro.
Small when Goku's kick didn't knock him away anywhere. But hey, this wouldn't be the first time that Toyotaro's lack of understanding when it comes to perspective made Goku
look at what the hell is that? What the hell is this? Come on, bro.
Look like a giant for no reason. Okay, let me stop. Okay, the appeal of Ultra Instinct is that Goku fights like a higher being, like a true god of martial arts. As for the form's aesthetic appeal, even in the black and white medium of manga, the pure whiteness of Mastered Ultra Instinct creates a stark and striking visual contrast from Goku's base form, symbolizing that Goku has gone through a subtle yet dramatic change akin to the original Super Saiyan form. But his hair not spiking up wildly communicates that this this form reflects serene calmness. But true Ultra Instinct takes away all the appeal of Ultra Instinct and adds nothing new except for making Ultra Instinct convoluted for absolutely no reason. Goku learning
just like what? It's cool, bro.
To fight more optimally at maximum efficiency shouldn't need a whole diagram with 4 different forms or states. But beyond all this, do you know what really makes true Ultra Instinct truly the most pointless transformation in Dragon Ball history? Well, viewer, it's the fact that as far as I can tell, it's just gone. Proof like it never existed. See, in these superhero...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Bro, I'm gonna be real. I haven't been keeping up with the Dragon Ball Super manga ever since the freaking like that one chapter when I guess Broly was fighting with Goku and whatnot on Beerus's planet or whatever, but I have not been keeping up with that. But I remember this panel though. I mean this art that he did for the manga or for the volume cover. Like, if true Ultra Instinct was supposed to be the best Ultra Instinct form, why would he not add it here with everybody else's strongest form? He just completely forgot it because he knew it was nonsense. Like, he knew, I ain't gonna lie. When it came to the whole thing with the heaters and the granola arc, I felt like it was just something that was, I wouldn't say rushed because it was coming out monthly, right? So you had time to think about it. But like, it just seemed, when you go back and read it, it just seemed rushed. Like there was too many new ideas coming into play, but it wasn't really new ideas, you know? Like it was just more like things that they just try to like play around with the manga and see where it goes, you know? And like, it just felt like all over the place. I ain't gonna lie. Like the story was all over the place. The whole thing with Bardock was kind of weird. You feel me? Like Goku caring about Bardock all of a sudden, everything like that was just kind of weird, bro. And then like for them to automatically forget about True Ultra Instinct already when it comes to like the volume cover. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Toyotaro said in an interview recently that all of these guys are the same strength, right? And obviously it's according to, he was talking about this manga panel. You feel me? So if that's the case, why is MUI here and not TUI? Like, it don't make any sense. You feel me? Like, he already forgot about TUI and he knew it was BS from the jump. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is.
When Goku challenges Gohan, he requests that they both start with their most powerful techniques / transformations. They're kind of interchangeable in Dragon Ball. And Goku transforms into his silver-haired, mastered, perfected, whatever, Ultra Instinct form and has no issues keeping calm or whatever bullshit. And he's back to fighting like a more divine being. The stronger, emotional, true Ultra Instinct, the style that was apparently supposed to reflect Goku.
I totally forgot that Goku and Gohan fought, bro. I totally forgot about that. I have not been keeping up.
Goku's true self is just nowhere to be seen and is not mentioned, along with Ultra Ego Vegeta. Maybe Black Frieza knocked the stupid out of them and they both vowed to never use those shitty transformations again. But to be fair, since Ultra Instinct was never supposed to exist in the first place and only came into being after Toriyama did Toei a favor, I guess it was bound to become a convoluted mess in time. To find out more about the weird canonicity and weird origin...
Hey, that's facts though. Hey, I ain't gonna cap that. I totally forgot about Vegeta's transformation too. What was it called again? Ultra Ego Vegeta. Yeah. Ultra Ego Vegeta. The transformation looked cold. I ain't gonna hold you. The transformation is cold. Like, it looks cold. The whole idea behind it, you get the more you get hit, the stronger you become. It's cool. And then he immediately gets cooked. Like, it didn't make any sense, bro. How you gonna give my boy a new transformation, then gets cooked like immediately after? Like, it just, like, I don't know, bro. Like, they were just doing whatever with the granola arc. It was just all over the place. And I'm telling you, and I be saying this, people swear on their life that the granola arc is better than some Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball arcs, bro, which is crazy to me. You feel me? Because like when you look at it, it's all over the place. It doesn't make sense. There's a lot of things that is retcon. A lot of the transformations doesn't even make any sense. You feel me? The whole motivation behind all the characters don't make any sense. Everything is retcon. The stakes are not even like, there's no stakes. You feel me? They're just all over the place. So like, what is good about the Granola arc when you really think about it? You feel me? Like that's just what I have to say. You feel me? But hey, but he made a lot of good points though, and I agree with like virtually everything he said. I ain't going cap. You know, I don't think he said anything wrong in that. Dragon Ball Super does make a lot of mistakes, and a lot of that has to do with the lack of Toriyama supervision over Toyotaro. And I felt like it wasn't like Toriyama was just like, it felt like he was just approving, you know, Toyotaro's storyboard whenever he sent it out to him, you know, like, and Toriyama was just like, all right, cool, like that's cool. He probably wasn't even reading it, bro. It's Toriyama. You feel me? But RIP my boy though, you know, but yeah, Dragon Ball would never, to me, it would never be the same as what it was. You feel me? Especially the way how it's been going. Good thing Daima saved Dragon Ball, bro. If it wasn't for Daima, people will swear Dragon Ball Super is part of the original canon, bro. No, it's not. And I've been saying this, bruh. Feel me? Come on, bruh. And no, but thank y'all for watching this video, though. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Gwilly. Subscribe, you feel me? I be doing a lot of 5v5s on YouTube Shorts and whatnot. And yeah, I'm about to do a lot more reaction videos and a lot more long form videos for you guys as well. So yeah, without further ado, man, I'll catch you on the next one.